Hello geeky travelers and welcome back to Inconstant Favor. I'm Hime, your host, and today we're visiting the home of the world's largest cattle ranch, bigger than the country of Belgium. And it's also home to a dingo fence, which is longer than the Great Wall of China. Or you got it right, we are back in Australia. Have you ever heard of the Australian Outback? If you haven't, don't worry, I'll explain a little bit to you. It's a low density populated area, largely intact natural environment, and low intensity land use. Just picture a very remote area. So you're probably thinking, why did you go there? How did you end up there? Well, I was in Australia with my work and holiday visa, and one of the requirements for me to extend it to a second year was to do some remote work. There are two kinds of work and holiday visas in Australia, and because of Argentina, I was able to work in hospitality. So I ended up being a barmaid for a pub. I found an ad on one of the Facebook groups, and I ended up having a phone interview with Xander, one of the owners. And he was like, are you sure you want to come here? We are the only business in town. There's only 17 inhabitants. Yes, 17, not 70, 17. And I was like, it's okay. I don't mind. This would be perfect. So then I just hopped on a few buses, and that's how I ended up in Torrens Creek. Not to get confused with Torrens Creek, completely different. Torrens Creek is the place you want to go. But now you're probably a little bit intrigued about this place. Let's get into it. It is almost 300 kilometers from Townsville, a coastal town, and is located on the Flinders Highway. The Great Northern Railway reached Torrens Creek in 1885, at which time it became the supply center of a way larger district. It boomed during the gold rush, but it slowly died down. At one point, the town had 3 hotels, police station, school, post office, but now there's none of those except one of the hotels remain, the Exchange Hotel, my workplace and where I lived. For a few months during 2017, my bosses Lorna and Xander bought it just a few months before I arrived. Just imagine an old hotel on the side of the road. The one that has a restaurant, a bar, and rooms upstairs. It's exactly that. It has 5 motel units, caravan park and sites, and a swimming pool. So you can imagine it's a very popular place for truckies traveling between the city and the mines, and pensioners that are traveling from the south to the north to warmer climates, as well as locals from nearby towns. The best thing you can do if you live in the outback, it would be to have a car, because it will be sorted. You can go to the nearby towns, even to the cafes when you're off, just to see some other people, go to the other parks that you go around. But of course, I didn't have a car, so I just stayed in Torrens Creek. But that's okay. You can take walks on the red dirt, visit the golf course. They got a golf course. There are members, and they are part of the tournament that takes place every year. They just changed locations around the nearby towns. And once we even had a steam train passing through. It was some anniversary of something that I don't remember right now, but it was just so much fun. But the thing I like the most about this place is the people. I knew all the locals and what they drank. My bosses were amazing. Then we have Barry. He first came to town when he was 14 as an apprentice, and he's actually the one that helped build the big walk-in fridge that we got. And 40 or so years later, he ended up moving here. He used to come every day to the pub, and I would wait for him with his pot of gold, which is a half pint and gold is a beer. Then we have Mick. He used to help us with the handiwork at the motel. He used to scare me every single day. And sometimes he will come in during the evening with his lovely wife Wendy to get a few drinks. And then how can we forget about Pedro? Oh, Pedro. If he was in town, you could be sure you could hear him from afar. Then you go Drain, one of the truckers that will always make sure he will make a stop on his way back to town. And Gordon, he used to look for gold. He's a gold digger. And he used to come once a week and tell me all the stories and show me what he found. Apart from these people, there were a lot more. And they all made my stay one of the best experiences of my life. And they have a special place in my heart. Most of these people, they came from my last night at work. They gave me a card. Barry, I still got the pen you gave me. It has a little golf club here. And I was never able to go gold digging with Gordon. So before he left, he gave me this. My own gold nugget. How cool is that? So if you're traveling down the Flinders Highway, make sure you stop at the Exchange Hotel and say hi. Grab the coldest beer in town, a great meal, and leave your mark on the graffiti wall they got. So what do you say, guys? Would you give the Outback a go? It is not that bad, I promise. Let me know in the comments down below. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like my videos and you like what I do, don't forget to subscribe, follow, and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you all next week. Thank you. Bye.